Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend Omar. How you doing, buddy?
Good. What's up, Michael? What's up, everybody?
Hey, thank you for doing this from the road. I think it's just awesome when my millionaires go, hey, I'm committed to this time. I'm going to do it no matter what. So
Yep.
thank you for taking us from the road. Drive safe, be careful, all that good stuff. I just ordered a book. Like, it's funny, I got it delivered yesterday, and I just heard that you've read it, listened to it on Audible. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. This is the book by Ed Milet, The Power of
Yep.
One More. So tell me what I'm about to get into, because I read like paperback, or I guess this is a hardcover. But tell me what you took from it. Sounds like it was inspiring and useful. And folks, I'll put a link below so you can just click on it. But yeah, what did you take away from The Power of One More?
That book. I mean, okay. So without giving it all away, and you just you do yourself a favor and listen to it or read it. It just goes to show you that we can always do more, and we make the excuses to why we can't. You can always learn your market a little bit more. Okay. He really talks about expanding your day. Okay. The reason he does his, the power of one more, how effective it is. We talk about this all the time, Michael. Make one more call, go on one more appointment, have one more conversation, build another relationship, spend 2 or 3 more, time, or just say one more hour at the gym, one more pump. It's crazy how the power of just the one more compounded over a course of 365 days. That's 365 more tries, more appointments, et cetera, if you did one more every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And the part that resonated with me the most is, granted, the power of one more is awesome, because we always say that, make more, do one more.
Mm-hmm.
He compounded his day. Because if you and I've been in this business for a long time, Michael,
mm-hmm.
and what we could do now is a lot different than what we could do 18 years ago, 20 years ago. Okay. Before it was faxing, before it was, you had to get regular signatures. There was no DocuSign. Email was barely coming out. It was a dial-up on
Mm-hmm.
AOL.
Mm-hmm.
So how did we communicate? How did we get things done? Was snail mail, FedEx, and fax machines. So the crazy part is he takes his 9 to, or call it 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. That's one day.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the things that we can accomplish in 3 hours right now was a full day 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So he focuses on compartmentalizing each day into 3 or 4 days, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
And I see this and I'm like, oh, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Because, and then I correlate this with Parkinson's law. Okay. And if you know what this is, that means if you have 5 hours to do a task, it's going to take you 5 hours to do that task.
Mm-hmm.
If you constrain yourself and say, I got to get 15 things done in 1 hour, guess how fast and more efficient you are in that 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's what he talks about. And it's freaking awesome. Maybe not Parkinson's law. I correlate it with that because I do that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you do too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So Ed Milet. So everybody kind of gravitates to some. Ed Milet is a guy I watch and follow. He's the first guy to introduce to me this thermostat of life, which was very eye-opening to me. Basically, for a lot of my life, I would go to a certain level and then you would almost self-destruct, right? Because you would just, I'm comfortable here, right? So it's a thermostat, awesome stuff.
Then, it gets in economy mode. Yes,
yeah,
it does.
It does, right? And then he's talked about this one more thing. Like, he would always go to the gym. He's obviously a gym guy, and I wouldn't do 10, I do 11. Right. And it's like always one more. And that's just how I've always rolled in life. So the book, again, Ed Milet, I'm a fan. I'll leave a link below. It is on Audible. I got the hardcover. I'd love to get it autographed. Anybody knows Ed Milet out there? I would pay for an autographed book. I'm just going to put it out there and see how the YouTube world takes this. I'd love an Ed Milet autographed book.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Add it to my collection. It's just again, what are my first two rules on my ORAT rules? Number one is focus. Number two is daily discipline. Just one more, right? You don't do 1,000 days in a row the first time. You just do
Nope.
one day at a time. And you do a daily financial show for 1,000 days in a row, and pretty soon you've got 4,000 or 5,000 viewers. It doesn't start there, but you keep at it. You try to get a little bit better every day. That's what real estate investing is for me. Real estate investing is tried and true. Learn your market, learn your buy box. And when I say buy box, again, folks, there's a playlist called Deep Dive. Watch that 60-minute deep dive on buy box. I mean, just go watch it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, 60 minutes, go figure it out. It's right there for you. I give it all away. This is a time to get wealthy. And this attitude of, the power of one more is there's so much negativity coming. You just got to keep positive, keep grinding, keep moving forward, survive to thrive. I'm ecstatic by what's coming. I know a lot of people are going to get hurt. I've tried to warn people, but we're going to do some amazing deals because of the power of one more. So any other closing thoughts on this?
Yeah, guys, just when you think that you hit that wall, look past it, pretend there is no wall, and like go through it, because it's an imaginary wall anyways.
Yeah, there's your head, your mind, right? Yeah,
exactly. And this is where that power of one more, because guess what happens after that next one that you do? What's it always lead to? Well, shit, I did one more, I can do two.
Yeah.
I can do three more. I can do three more curls. I could do, 3 or 4 more push-ups. I got a couple more. You got some more left in the tank. Because the minute you think that you have nothing left in the tank is the minute somebody else eats your food. The minute somebody else gets the deal that you should have gotten.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's so powerful, because somebody else is right at your heels, and they're going to take it from you.
Yeah. Yeah, David, goes way back to David Goggins. I think David Goggins told one of the stories of there's a book, I lived with a Navy SEAL for a while, whatever. I read that book, awesome book. Basically talks about the mind tries to shut you off when you've got more left, right? It's some kind of self-protection or something. So the mind is
100%.
awesome. You can do one more. You can always do one more. Like I've kind of tackled that, right? If I set up a workout for 30 minutes, I do 31. If I do this, I do that, right? It's just always just a little bit more. It's not about that day. It's not about that minute.
Nope.
But when you compound that minute over a year.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So Omar, I haven't asked you yet. We'll ask you here. How can people find you, join your team? You're investing in your team, even in this changing market, which I think is outstanding. How do they do that?
Guys, just reach out to me on social media. I changed my handle, the Omar Alfaro.
Oh, nice. The Omar Alfaro. I appreciate that. Follow me on IG. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.